everyone. Yay! Okay. I started getting nervous. I had some technical difficulties. Hi everyone. Can you hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm not using my mic. I'm using this webcam, so I want to make sure you guys can hear me clearly. Hey, Specials Barbecue. Oh, there's so many of you here. Can you guys hear me clearly? Am I loud enough? Okay, good. Thank you, Becky. I think there's a lag in here, but it's kind of echoey, so we'll give everyone just a minute. Yay, okay. Thank you. I'm so excited all you guys are here. It looks like there's so many on. This is exciting. So I was just in meditation. You can still see the circle on my forehead because I had my trusty galactic receiver headband on for meditation. So I have a big, huge circle on my forehead. Hi, Darren. Susan, all my loves are here. This is so great. Okay, I'm excited for this. New viewers, I love new viewers. Okay, so as usual, I'll explain real quick for the first timers who are here how this goes. If you've watched my lives before, I'm not sure if you've seen the videos. You can find them on my channel, but I don't ever have a format for this. I kind of just go with the flow. I don't even ask what they're going to give me until I come in here because anytime I think I know what's coming up, I don't. Kind of like I had a video on forgiveness on here the other day that I put the other morning because I was brushing my teeth, getting ready for work, and I said, am I doing a video this morning? What is the topic? And they said forgiveness. So I was in a rush to get it done. I thought, I just felt like I shouldn't do it right now, but I thought, you know what? I'm not going to want to do it when I get home because I had sessions at night. And I rushed in here to give the message and totally gave what I thought they wanted me to give. And all day it didn't feel right. And the video didn't want to load. My camera dropped. I kept having problems. And then I'm on the way home from work. And I just felt like I should put that video on private, like I shouldn't have it listed. And then they gave me the message on the way home that my message was a little too harsh. Those are the tools that I used for forgiveness in the past, but I'm moving toward a heart-centered consciousness now, and that's the message they wanted to give. So I'm going to have to do a take 2 of that video and re-record, and I'll put it up probably sometime this weekend. Okay, so we have a lot of people, it looks like. I don't have a counter on here, so I can't see. But, so I talked to archangels, galactic beings, past loved ones, ancestors, your spirit guides, my spirit guides. Anybody can come through in this. I never know. I don't go into a trance channel. I'll just speak like it's me. Sometimes my tone of voice changes or I'll drift off. You'll see my eyes shift. That happens when I'm channeling. Can't control it. Archangel Michael is always on my right, and Archangel Metatron is always on my left. You guys have heard me say that 100 times. 15 people. Thank you, Ashley. And so they just speak through me and give messages. I have all gifts. I can do pretty much anything. I do have my 30-minute sessions on sale right now. They're like $88. You get so much in those sessions. I like the 30-minute sessions more than 1 hour. The 1 hours are great, but I talk so fast, like I am right now. I talk so fast that I get so much information out that it's hard to even go an hour. I can give you your whole life story, what's coming up for you for the next freaking 5 decades, and what your kids' names are, all in that freaking 40 minutes. So we usually sit there for 20 minutes and think of things to pull through or pull through past loved ones. So the 30-minute sessions are great. We do it on Zoom. I give you a recorded copy of the video session after within a few days. The sessions are amazing. I probably have some clients on here that can tell you how fun my sessions are. I've never had someone not come through. So if you guys are interested, go to my website. The link will be in the description of this video or any of my other videos. Check it out. See if you're interested. I do have some sessions coming up. I just went through a huge influx of sessions, and then now it's just starting to slow down again, so I can take some more. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. So let's go ahead and whoever has any questions. So what they're telling me right now, I feel like This is going to be a lot of guidance, messages for your spiritual growth, guidance on your journey. Let me know if you have any questions, if something's unclear for you, you have some blockages, you're kind of stuck in life. Put your questions in. I try to get to everyone here. If sometimes this message, the messages on here or the chat, doesn't go in the same order as I'm seeing it, and sometimes I miss some things. So if I don't answer the first time, come back 5 minutes later, especially because it's going to start going faster as they go up and I won't be able to see them. Come back in 5 minutes and ask again if you didn't get your answer. Please stick to 1 or 2 questions throughout this live so everyone gets a chance, because I don't know how long I'll be on here. I do have sessions all weekend, so I don't want to drain myself too much, but I want to get on here for a little bit because I love you guys. I love being on here. Okay, Becky, any messages for you? Not yet, Becky. Check back in a few minutes. Do you have anything specific? May need to get this rolling for a minute. I don't have anything for specific for you right now, but check back in 5. Janine, hello. Ashley, does Spirit have a message for me or from my mama? Ashley, I don't think you need a message from your mom because you have such a tight connection to Spirit yourself. You're going through all these experiences, and they're showing me they're giving you messages constantly in dream state, in wake state. Archangel Michael's been with you really strongly, he's showing me, and he's holding a chalice. I don't know what that means, and he just gave me chills for that, so I hope he gave you chills. That's one thing I forgot to tell you guys who haven't been here. I ask Spirit to give all my clients physical validation of what I'm saying is not bullshit. So most of the time during these sessions you'll get chills, or you'll feel a bunch of heat come in. That's always Archangel Michael. So I hope you get these during the session when you ask your question, because I love to give physical validation of what I'm saying is true. But yeah, Ashley, he's holding a chalice. I don't know what that means for you. We'll see if it comes through stronger what he means by that. I feel like you may feel what he means by that. So close your eyes. He's telling me to tell you to close your eyes. Imagine Archangel Michael standing in front of you holding a chalice, and you're going to know immediately how that connects with your path. Okay, Kimberly, how to see the following year for me. Kimberly, I feel like you've been kind of like in a slump or a lull, like even with work and relationships. I feel like everything's on a downturn for you right now. That's about to pick up. I feel like 2020 is going to be a big year for you. I don't know if you're in a relationship or what's going on. Either I can't tell clearly right now if this means if you're not in a relationship, you're going to find someone, or if your relationship's going to improve. I just see a state of bliss, and I see a lot of travel for you coming up next year. I don't know why. I feel like it might be work related. Darren and Michelle, relationship message, looking for anything you throw at me. Okay. Relationship message. Is this private, Michelle? Are you and Darren asking me about a relationship message? Carolyn, I'll come back to that. Carolyn, do you have any messages for me? Carolyn, yours is similar to Kimberly. I feel like you're going through this deep state of depression. So, what they're telling me is you're going through your dark night of soul. I feel like you've been going through this for about 2 years now, and they just gave me chills on that. You're in this deep, dark, depressive state, or you needed to be in a state of isolation. And they're saying now is the time to open up. I don't know if you felt a little bit more social lately, or you felt like, you know what, I've been inside the house for so long, I've been isolating myself. Maybe it's time to get out a little bit. Maybe it's time to look for a different job. I feel like they're showing me you in like caterpillar phase, like ready to burst open into this beautiful butterfly. You are a beautiful butterfly, Carolyn. Susan, I would love a message, please. Thank you. Spirit, our Archangel Michael came in right away, Susan, and he is saying that he is like, it's like more of like a sense of pride he's showing me, like in the work that you've done and the growth that you've had. He's saying he just said exponential growth. So that is your message from Archangel Michael. Julie, any message from my dad? Not yet, Julie. I can feel him standing here. I don't know if this is your dad. He is a father figure. He's wearing a flannel shirt, no, I don't think it's flannel. It's like plaid, tucked in, hands in his pockets, and glasses. I don't know if that's your dad, but it's someone's dad because he's hanging out on my right-hand side. Gabriel B. Stuck in life. My car broke down. I lost my job. Still, it be a way out for me. Gabrielle B, are you looking for a way out of your situation or relationship? Is that where you're stuck right now? Because they're showing me you like inside this cage that you need to break open from, but they're saying that you're in your own jail cell. Like, you have the means to get out of this. You have to change your thought patterns and your negativity. I don't know if you've been in a negative frame of mind lately, they're showing me, but you need to step out of that and look toward the future and look at what's coming, and remember that the light is coming. They keep saying that what's happening to you is kind of a signal to get you to open your eyes and pay attention, they're saying. Apparently, I don't know if you were on your spiritual path and you kind of have been veering off a little bit because of stress, but they're kind of trying to rope you back in and bring you back in. Okay, who else? Sorry guys, I'm trying to go through here. These messages are going so fast, so bear with me for a minute. Nancy Martin, I'm getting some signs, not sure what they mean. What kind of signs are you getting, Nancy? I feel like your mom is really strong with you, and she just gave me chills on that. Your mom's really strong with you, and her presence is there. It's like she's guiding you from the other side. I don't know if they're showing me that she's your spirit guide, or she's showing me she's your spirit guide, but I see that she's guiding you from the other side, but she's really close to you, like you're feeling her presence, and I don't know what signs you're seeing, but she keeps showing me a ring or a piece of jewelry. I don't know if it's a wedding ring or something. She's telling me to tell you to hold that. I don't know if you have her wedding ring, some kind of piece of jewelry. It looks like a ring to me. It could be an earring, but it looks like a ring, but she's saying if you hold it, it'll heat up. And I've had clients do that before where past loved ones, they had jewelry of past loved ones, and I would tell them to hold it, and while they're holding it, it would completely heat up. Like, there's no denying it, the heat in it, and it would let them know that they're there. So I feel like she's saying that. I don't know if you have her ring. AJ, any messages for me? This has been the toughest week I've had in a long time. AJ, I feel like you're being really down on yourself, and your message is you're your own worst critic, and they want you to, this is interesting. I don't know, this is kind of personal information. AJ, I'll just give you parts of it. Do you have a hard time, this is what they're showing me, so it's like a lack of self-love. Do you have a hard time looking in the mirror and telling yourself you love her? Like, you love yourself if you look in the mirror? I don't know why they're showing me that for you, but and for me, that's an indicator that you need more self-love and you need to take care of yourself. So this is how this works. Like, you guys, a lot of people on here, there's always a theme on here of messages, and I feel like today's messages, people are like, things are happening to you, and it's kind of hard when all these things start toppling on you to find your way out. So the answer to that is to find peace within. So, and this is the message they're giving me to give all of you right now, so whoever this resonates with, the answer is to find peace within. And as you find peace within, you'll find peace without. And that was just from Archangel Metatron. As you find peace within, you'll find peace without. So they're saying, as you go inside and do the inner work and, do meditations or get centered, at least if you have a hard time meditating, do a guided meditation or get centered within. And as you do that and keep your energy balanced, because that's key, that's so key to keep your energy balanced. As you keep your energy balanced, it's going to go outward in your life. So you're going to see, if you focused on nothing else around you, this is what they're showing me, because this is a little easier to say this way. If you focused on nothing else around you, nothing in your existence, nothing in your way, you just showed love to everything, even if you didn't mean it, just for practice, and you just totally, completely focused on your inner work, everything else would fall in line around you. So that's a big message for everyone here. I feel like there's a lot of you on here that have all these things going on outside. These are all just energies clearing. Everything that's happening to you right now, they just said, are all energies clearing for going forward, because whoever isn't really spiritual, there is a mass awakening going on across the planet. Everyone's going through ascension. The earth is vibrating at a higher rate than it ever has. So all these things are coming up, all these energies. It's kind of like the image they just showed me is like gravel or like dirt, like into the ground deep, and it all starts shifting, right? It starts shifting, the smoke starts rising. It's like things like that. All these things, like all these energies, all these deep toxic energies, lack of self-love, all this stuff, victimhood, all these things are deep in your subconscious. And now with all these energies, it's all stirring it to the surface. So you're going to have all these things come up in your existence that's going to seem like your world is falling apart, but it's not. It's falling apart so it can fall together, if that makes sense. Sorry, I just went on a rant. That wasn't me. Okay. Sherry Davis, I'm still feeling some heavy health stuff for you. I don't know if you're not. They're showing me a change of diet for you. But don't change anything till you talk to your doctor, because I'm not a doctor, but they're just showing me a lot of things for you. Like, I don't know if you take a turmeric supplement, but I think that would be good for you. Again, don't do that unless you talk to your doctor first if you're taking other medications. But I just feel like there's a whole change of diet, supplement diet program that you need to go to get rid of these pains you have, because they're showing me it's not just the pains that you're having. It's not just like, I don't know if they're giving you like antidepressants and things, but it's not just, it's gut. It's like, they call your gut your second brain. So your brain isn't clear, and it's sending all these mixed signals throughout your body for pains and all these things, neuropain. It's all happening because your gut's not clear. So they're saying start there. Start with your diet, start with supplements, start there to heal the rest of your vessel, if that makes sense. Tammy Stocking, hi, anything for me? Tammy, I see a change of job for you. I don't know you do. They're showing me change of job for you. That's the first thing that came through. I feel like first thing I saw was 6 months. I feel like there's going to be a change of job for you. It's going to be a good one, though. I feel like it might be in your same company, a different role, or someone's going to pull you into a different department. No, but I see a change of jobs for you. Becky Taylor, any guides around me, any relationship insight for me? Okay, Becky, earlier when you asked your question, I kind of felt a relationship for you. I didn't want to say it, because I don't like to say it if someone's... So the weird thing about these is I don't know you all, and all I get is what Spirit tells me, so it's so weird if your significant other or something's on here and they say you're going to be in a new relationship, you know what I mean? So it's so weird for me because I'm really honest, I speak how it is, so I'm going to tell you whatever they tell me, so sometimes it's really awkward. But Becky, I feel like... I don't know if someone's there with you, but someone's coming in. I feel like sometime 2020, I'm seeing September, October. And I will tell you guys, my prediction rate is usually pretty spot on. I haven't had too many things that were wrong. Usually time frames are always spot on, so I do feel someone coming like September, October for you, someone new. I feel like you're going to meet this person through some kind of work. Not that he works there or works with you. It's like a visitor coming in or like a business partner. Carolyn says, yes, girl, it's been rough. Oh my God, yes. Okay, Carolyn, I feel like you need a circle, and maybe not even a circle, maybe a half circle. If you're not comfortable with that, maybe just a trio of friends. I feel like you need just a couple of close-knit people that you can trust around you, because I feel like you've had a really hard time dealing with that, and like you've been shedding all these friendships and things. There are people around you just can't stand around, be around anyone else anymore. It's because you're seeing everyone's inauthenticity, and that happens as you go through your awakening. So if you don't know you're in your spiritual awakening, which I feel like you already do, or you have a feeling because you've been doing it for years, but you need to look into that and look into Dark Night of the Soul, and kind of like, it's interesting because everyone that's been going through their awakening, like we've all been doing this for a few years now, everyone's starting to reintegrate back into society now. Like I went back to work in a full-time job, and before, like last year, I would have never been ready to go back into an office and sit in a cubicle and deal with people all day. I just needed isolation at that time. I was doing my clients, and that was it. I didn't leave the house barely. But now I had like a couple little jobs, but now I went to crystal shops and read, which, you know, who doesn't want to sit in a crystal shop all day, and did readings there. But I feel like it's time for you to start to get out a little bit more, even if you find just a close, small circle of friends that you can trust, just a few, just to get out of the house and hang out with someone so you can relate to someone. Carolyn, thank you, you're welcome. Susan, thank you, you're welcome. Darren, Michelle, it's just me, Michelle, yes, private, but just seeing if you pick up on where this is going. Michelle, I felt where this is going the last live, and I didn't want to say anything. I feel like it's not going that way. I feel like, just gonna be honest here, if you're okay with me being honest. I can't see if you're okay with it because the chat's going really crazy, so I'm just going to tell you, since it's private, that I feel like you two are drifting off in separate paths. I feel like, honestly, I feel like he's not making an effort and you keep trying and it's not being reciprocated, so you're kind of going to go this way and he's kind of going to go this way. It's going to slowly happen. I see it happening over the next few years. I don't see it like it's going to be something immediately, but I do feel a drifting of you two apart. Interesting thing about this is I see you two being better friends than partners. And I hope that didn't make you sad. AJ, thank you. You're welcome. Nancy Martin, that's exactly how I've been feeling lately. Okay, Nancy, so if you do have a piece of your mom's jewelry, a ring or an earring or something, hold it and see if it heats up in your hand. She's like, wants to tell you that you're okay. I feel like you're missing her, but you're feeling her at the same time, so it's kind of a weird space for you. But she's telling you that she's there with you all the time and you'll see signs. Ashley, I feel like I saw a shadow figure of an angel when I meditated. Did I? Yeah, Ashley, they're confirming that for me. I just got chills on that. You did see an angel shadow figure. Again, like, I feel like it's Archangel Michael. He keeps telling me that he's with you, and not like with you for a protection thing, actually with you. Like, I feel like at some point you two will do some kind of work in the future. See, in a few years from now, like after you grow and go through your ascension a little bit more and grow in like in your power and your gifts and, you know, standing in your truth. I feel like after you do that for a while, he's going to come swooping in and you guys are going to do a little bit of work together. You may even be channeling angels like I do. I just feel like that's coming for you in the future. And you just gave me chills on that as validation. Hi, Claudette. I'm so glad I had some new faces in here tonight. I think there's a little bit of a lag between the stream and YouTube. Julie, when will I start to feel better? Julie, I see somewhere, I don't know what's going on with you. I feel like is it long-term, like chronic illness? They show me like you're kind of long-term illness, but not kind of like phantom pains, and I don't know if they're like unable to diagnose it or they just tell you you're fine. I feel like something's a little bit drawn out. If you're having like phantom pains and things and going through some tests, I feel like that's going to end sometime in springtime. I started to drift off for a minute. Dear Michelle said, but we are seriously giving all we've got and fighting until hopefully not the end and keep growing and moving forward. You know what, Michelle? Energy always changes, and I always tell everyone, don't ever make a life decision or a strong decision based on something I give you in a read, because I'm looking at a snapshot of energy at that moment in time, and things always change, paths change, people change, people awaken. You never know what's going to happen in the future. The universe always likes to shake things up, so I tell everyone, don't make any major decisions based on this, or don't get anything stuck in your head based on this. I'm only giving you what I see because I'm honest, and I'm going to do that. I'm not going to just blow rainbows and smoke up your ass. I'm going to tell you the truth. But anything can change. I feel like if you put a little bit more work in, I feel like you two may be able to work it out. But like I said, you two, either way, I feel like you guys are going to be great friends. Carolyn, absolutely spot on as always. I've been digging in and I've had a rough time finding like-minded people, I guess would be the nice way to put it. Yeah, Carolyn. I feel like you have some friends coming. You need to do something that you enjoy, because I feel like this is going to come from a hobby. I feel like you're going to go do something like a paint night. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be like a paint night or some outing like that. Just get the balls, go out and do it, and you're going to meet a couple of people that you'll be able to get along with. I feel like you're going to meet someone there and you're just going to click with them, you know? And then maybe they'll have a friend. It's going to be something like that. Like you're going to meet someone when you're at an outing. You're just going to click with them. They're going to have a friend that they trust, and you guys are just going to get along. That's how I feel, see it coming for you. Danielle Lawless. Danielle Lawless, they're showing me two changes for you. I think I had a session with you. I'm trying to remember what it was, but it's probably better that I don't know, because then I can just give you right what Spirit says as of right now. I see work change for you. I don't know. Can't remember if we had a session. I told you that. I feel like we had a session, but I see work change for you, but also some relationship stuff going on. Specials Barbecue. What's going on with you, Specials Barbecue? Because I feel a little bit of down the dump stuff lately, like a little bit of stress. I don't know if it's work stress or everything stress. I feel like you got a lot of stress going on in your life, because they're telling me to watch your stress levels. Do you deal with like hypertension or high blood pressure or something? Susan says, I gave a friend a message today. Do you feel I was correct in passing this message along to her? Yeah, Susan. And they're also saying that you are stronger than you know. So they said to me. They said she's stronger than she knows. Michelle, I appreciate your message always, not a smoke and rainbows person. I know you're not. I know you appreciate my honest and bluntness, and that's why I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you who listen to me sit here and babble, so thank you. But yeah, Michelle, I hate to give messages like that, but it's what I see. Carolyn, I'm going to my first gem show tomorrow. Okay, so that could count. So if it's something that you're going to, like an outing like that, that could definitely happen. So that's super cool. Garrett, hey Garrett. Everyone, my friend Garrett just jumped on, and he does some amazing bioenergy clearing. So you can see Garrett right there in the chat. Contact him. He has great sessions. He does Akashic work. He does bioenergy clearing. He does a lot of cool stuff. He made some huge changes in my growth and in my path and cleared a lot of energy for me. Jesus showed up. Mary was praying over my heart. It was some insane stuff. So definitely, if you're on your path and you're looking to clear some energy that you haven't been able to clear on a deep, deep level, see Garrett. Nancy Martin, thanks Keely. I feel her all the time. I love you so much. I love you, Nancy. Ashley, 20 viewers. 20 viewers, awesome. You guys, I think that's my record on YouTube. I used to do Facebook Lives. I've been doing Facebook Lives for like 3 years. And I used to get like 300, 400. I had 9,000 views on my Facebook stuff. And like now I'm like back at square one, starting all over with YouTube. Okay, Judy Starr, is my son going to be okay? And will he meet someone new that will make him truly happy? Judy, I feel like your son has to make himself happy first. They're showing me he's kind of like in victim status, and he's always the woe is me person, or everything's happening to him. They're saying he needs to, this is my term, not Archangel Michael's, but I'm going to say buck up, Buttercup. I feel like he needs to, like gain some confidence, but I do feel like someone's coming for him. It's going to be about a year, though, before someone solid comes. I feel like he's going to have little relationships that are touch and go, but he's going to find someone solid in about a year. But he definitely needs to gain some self-confidence. I feel like he's really down on himself all the time. Janine, anything for me? Janine, you are also, what's going on with your job? I don't feel like a job change for you. I feel like a job promotion for you. So, I don't know if do you do management, Janine? Like some kind of leadership thing's going on with you, or something's in the works. Susan, great, thank you, love you. Love you, Susan. Nancy, I also went to my first gem show today. Where do you guys go to these gem shows? Is that in South Carolina? Judy Starr, anything at all for me? Judy, your stress levels are showing me for you as well. Your stress levels, you need to chill, Judy. Judy, you need to try meditation, maybe on, try a guided meditation on YouTube. Look up Michael Seeley. You guys, Michael Seeley's amazing. He does a self-hypnosis, clearing your negative subconscious. I've been doing those things for like 3 years now. He's amazing. It really works. Try it. It relieves so much stress. As you know, I've had to clear out a lot of anger in my lifetime, and I think I'm getting to a good point. Unless homework doesn't get done around here or the dishes aren't done, and then I go from Mother Teresa to Medea real quick because I get pissed. Kid doesn't listen. Just kidding. She's pretty good for the most part. She has her issues though. Claudette says, hi Garrett. Michelle. Oh, Darren, can you give me a validating message or something to show me that your reads are accurate? He's skeptical about reads. I can't give you something. If they're not giving you something, you probably have a block on your side. I've had people who are skeptical and come get a read from me, and every time they've had validation, and some who have had physical validation have been covered in chills, and I've given them every item under the sun to give them validation that what I'm saying is true. They still walked away not believing it. So if you're feeling anything, it'll be from your guides or the angels. If you don't feel anything, you may have a block, or they don't work that way. They won't prove to you that I'm true. Kind of like if I were to pretend to use my gift and use ego in a way where I'm trying to prove myself, I would probably fall flat on my face. Kira says, hi Claudette. Carolyn says, yes, Shriners, cool. Stephanie, hey Lori, this is Stephanie Carnes. Don't know why the name says Benner. You look so pretty tonight. Anything for me tonight? Thank you. Any news? Stephanie, I feel like you're going through another tough relationship. You going through another tough relationship? feel like something's ending for you again. I feel like, Stephanie, I feel like you need to be by yourself for a while. I feel like something's coming for you. I see it like 2 years down the road, though. But I see you doing so much traveling that you're not going to have time. I don't know what's coming up for you. I don't know if it's work travel or like personal travel, but I see a ton of travel coming up for you. More so than you usually do. I feel like it's a like increasing kind of travel. You're just going to be traveling all over the world over the next 5 years. I don't know if it's for work. Judy, you're the best. You're the best, Judy. Nancy Martin, yes. Jamil Temple. We all miss you guys down here. Thank you, guys. I love New York, though. I was living in the country for a long time, and I absolutely love the country. It is a nice break to get to the city, and we'll probably go somewhere else. Who knows? I go wherever spirit leads me, so we'll be here until Ashlyn graduates high school, and that's 3 years, and then, as far as I know, we never know. I want to say it, because I never know where the universe is going to come in and pluck me and take me somewhere else, but as far as I know, as of now, we're going to stay here for at least 3 years until she graduates, and then who knows what will happen. I'm open. I go where the wind blows, the spirit blows. Janine, thank you for sending me to Esther Hicks. Amazing. Oh, good, Janine. I'm so glad that you love the Abraham Hicks stuff. I want to go to a seminar. I've never been to one. I think I just want to go just to feel the energy. Michelle, happy Friday, Michelle. Anything for me tonight? Michelle, no, nothing for you. I see no changes with your job right now. I see the guy still in there. I don't see any change in the energy. I see your daughter's doing great, though. I feel like you're kind of like uplifted your spirits lately. I feel like you're getting better. Like, I don't know if you're just like coasting or they're showing me you're feeling like in a better mood lately. Stephanie says, yes, you were right. Oh, Stephanie, I'm sorry to hear that, but Stephanie says, you're so spot on point, Laura. You're just amazing. Stephanie, I feel like everything's going to open up for you now, though. This is your time. Enjoy your time alone. It's going to be beautiful for you. You're going to be traveling all over. You're going to meet new people. You don't need anybody tying you down right now. Let's see. Tammy, any messages from my dad? No, someone asked if they had messages from their dad earlier, and someone was standing here. I don't know if it was your dad. I thank you guys because we'll see if any past souls come through, but it's like Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron are like seriously strong hanging out in here. So I feel like they're here just to give everyone guidance. I don't feel any past souls around me other than this dude over here who's just standing there. I feel like it's someone's dad. I don't know who he is. You guys call your dad. Just kidding. Let's see. Gabrielle, will I ever move out of Wisconsin? Yeah. Gabrielle, I do see you will. I feel like it's going to be a few years. I don't know what's going on for you. There's like a shift where you can't move right now. Not just because you're stuck in your situation. But I feel like in 4 years, you're going to get the opportunity to move somewhere. And I feel like it's going to be south. And they just showed me Texas. I don't know why they just showed me Texas for you. If you know anybody in Texas, somewhere southern for sure. And they just showed me Texas, but I don't know. Carolyn, I'm envious that you have the balls to do that. You know, I don't know. I've always been a brave little shit. I don't know. I guess it was just part of my path. Polly would love a message, please. Thank you. Polly. Let's see if I have anything new for you. It's funny, Polly, because I just heard you just talked to Polly. Probably nothing new for you. I just feel like you're on the right track. I feel like you're also the same thing. Like, you're doing the work. You're steady coasting along. I think you're just doing a great job. I don't feel like anything up or down for you. It's just like you're just coasting right now. I don't feel like your job's changing right now. I still see it changing in the future, and they just gave me chills on that. I don't see it changing right now. Amy says, oh my God, I've just gotten to support my bestie. Chills, you are on fire, and so many in chat. Yay, thank you, Amy. I honestly can't see how many are in chat. I'm just rolling with it. Carolyn, any chance it's my dad? Carolyn, so this guy is wearing, I don't know if this would mean anything to anybody, but usually when they show me what they're wearing, it's because someone would recognize what they're wearing. So this guy is probably about 5'10". They just give me chills on that. 5'10". He has glasses, kind of hair kind of parted to the side. He's got looks like a red and blue plaid button up, not a flannel, but just like a plaid long sleeve shirt, just like slacks. Like that's why he's showing me. He's just staying in his hands in his pocket. And I can see he's got a little bit of a belly. Show me he's got a little bit of a belly. Michelle says, so funny, my daughter is next to me feeling ready to work out finally. Yeah, Michelle, I feel like you're just in a great mood. You're in a great place mentally and emotionally right now. I feel like, and spiritually, honestly, I just feel like you're just in this great place where you're feeling good, and that's great that you're going to work out. It's like you're in the right frame of mind where you're going to take care of yourself. That's awesome. Good for you. Judy, this is Justin Star. Anything for me? Justin, are you Judy's son? I feel like, because I just received kind of the same type of message. I feel like the same energy. Gabrielle B, it's Arizona. Thanks. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, Texas came through, but I do see you moving south, and I see it happening about 4 years. I don't know what's stopping you right now. Something's stopping you. I don't know if you have kids where you can't move, or can't get a job. Something's stopping you right now, something in your life. And that's got to play out first. I feel like for some reason that's meant to play out for a little bit, and then you'll be able to move. I feel like you're going to get a job there, though, wherever you're going. If it's Arizona or Texas, I don't know. But you're going to get it. I feel like you're going to get a job, and that's what's going to take you there. Plus, you're going to meet someone. Your relationship, Gabrielle, did we talk about that? I don't know. You might be moving with someone. Okay. Ashley says, sounds like my papa. Okay. Carolyn says, not mine. I can't remember him. It's worth a shot, though. Hey, Champagne C. Sherry, will I ever beat depression? Sounds like my grandpa hanging out with you. I don't know who this guy is. Honestly, he won't really tell me. He's not saying a word. He's just chilling. He's hanging out with me tonight. Sherry, beat depression. Again, Sherry, that makes sense with what I was saying earlier. So they're saying your gut is your second brain. So they're saying like it's not like a way of depression. That's why I was saying like, are they giving you antidepressants and stuff? But it's not like a depression that you had to fix here or you have to get happier. It's not that type. It's like in your gut. So it's like, I don't know if it's gut flora or something they're showing me. It's like you got to take care of like vitamins, healthier diet, eat clean. And I'm not going to tell you to be vegan because I don't tell anybody to be vegan. Honestly, I float from vegan to keto to vegetarian to who knows to fast food. I go with however my body feels. So, Sherry, I feel like for you though, I feel like you need clean eating. I feel like, vegetables, meats, something clean, less carbs. I feel like that'll clear out your gut. And when you clear out your gut, it'll help your brain. It'll help your brain. It'll help your body function. So they're showing me for you. Ashley, does he have cotton white hair and suspenders? No suspenders. His hair could be white. I thought it was maybe blondish, but it could be white. Judy Star, anything from my brother? Nope. I'm not feeling your brother. Like I said, it's so interesting because usually in these lives, people's past loved ones will come in. It's like, I don't know if I'm vibrating too high because I don't know if you guys know this, but past souls. So it goes humans, past souls, angelic realm. So it doesn't take much to get there, but sometimes when I'm up here, it's kind of hard to hear down here in just the past soul realm. Sometimes someone has a really strong message in these lives, they'll come through, but because my vibration is through the roof, I mean, they've been raising it since about noon. They always do this. For me, I can always tell. I was just telling my friend Amy on my way home from work that I was on my way home. I'm like, man, I have so much energy right now because they start raising it on the days where I have these lives. They start raising it about noon. So my energy is like raising all day long. So if I'm up here, a lot of times I can't hear the past souls who are usually down here somewhere. So that's probably why in these lives I don't get a lot of past souls. But if you want to book a 30-minute session, again, they are on sale right now. If you go to my website, KeelyRayanne.com, and I am always able to pull past loved ones through. And actually, if you look at my YouTube channel, I do have a video on there of one from this year of a different mediumship read I did. Amy, what color hair does he have? Amy, it's like, I can't tell if it's like blondish or gray, but it almost looks like, I can see the color in my head, but I can't put it into words. It's like, maybe it's like an ash blonde? I don't know. It's like you can't tell if it's blonde or gray. Carolyn, you would be amazed at what a vitamin deficiency can do to you mentally. Yeah, Carolyn, for real. And they used to tell me that all the time. I had to go paleo for a while. I had a ton of things happen to me. I was chronically ill for 10 years. I didn't even realize it was ascension symptoms, but I had to start like healing my gut because like I said, your gut's your second brain. So once you start healing your gut, everything else falls into place. You will just notice out of nowhere that your mood gets better. Julie, will my daughter do better in school? Julie, I feel like your daughter is being a little bit rebellious right now. Does she have a learning disability? I don't know if it's dyslexia or ADD they're showing me. They're showing me learning disability for her, though. I feel like she might need some help. I don't know if she has a tutor. I feel like she might need some help, but it's like that lowers her self-esteem because she feels like she can't do it because she can't focus, so then she rebels. That's what they're showing me for her. Gabrielle, you're welcome. I'm so glad I could help, and I hope you end up in Arizona. I do want to go to Arizona. I had like one of those headhunter job people email me, and it was in Phoenix. I was like, oh gosh, if I didn't just get settled into New York, I would love to go to Arizona. But I love New York. I'm going to stay here in the city for a little while. I mean, we're on Long Island. We're not in the city. So where we live, we live in a kind of rural area where our house is. And it's beaches all over Long Island. So that's cool. And we're a train ride to the city. So it's fun to experience this because it's something I've never experienced before. But I'm telling you, one day I will be in Arizona. I'm going to float. Ashley has 3 years left in school. And then I don't have to, plant roots. I'm going to float. Sell everything I have. Okay, Nancy, see anything about a job? Nancy, I do see a job for you, and I see it in the school system. I see you're going to be working in the school system. I don't know, I can't remember what you're going to do, or what you're doing, or you're going to school for, but I see you going to work in the school system to help kids, like elementary age kids. Laura Brown, you're finally here. Yay! Welcome, Laura Brown. The chat is slow. I'm not sure if it's the delay from the live stream. Holy shit, you guys, it's already 8:43. Time flies when you're having fun. Janine, do you see any health issues with me? Janine, yeah, I do. I see more of like autoimmune symptoms for you. But they're saying ascension symptoms, which doesn't make it any better because I've had the same and I've had to deal with it, but it's more like autoimmune with you, like phantom things seeing for you. So many people have that. And I used to think it was the diet, but I think it's just the energies. Because I'm telling you, like, I've been having this sciatica pain and joint pain sometimes. I had a migraine last week. These energies are absolutely insane. But Janine, I do see it getting better, though. I feel like you're going to have to make some small tweaks and stuff to your lifestyle, they're showing me. You're going to realize this, though. You're going to realize what you need to do, and then it's going to kind of smooth out by summer. I feel like, I don't know if you're feeling really fatigued and like bogged down, but it's going to start getting better, I feel like, right before summer heads. Where am I? Oh, sorry, guys. Laura, anything from my guides? Laura, I don't feel like you've been meditating. They're showing me for you. I feel like you need to meditate. I feel like you want to grow and you want to do all these things, but I feel like, okay, so this is what they're showing me. You're like looking like 10,000 feet in front of you. You're like, how do I get there? You're seeing all these things and you want all these things now, but you're not taking little steps to get there. You need to create some goals. So they're telling me for you, I don't know why this is for you, because they never tell me to tell someone to create goals, really. It's like you need to create a 6 month and a year plan, they're telling me. Otherwise, you won't stick to it. I feel like you're the type of person who has to stay organized or you don't really stick to things. So they're saying create 6 months and year goals and put action steps to get there, whether that's your spiritual journey or where you want to be in life. I feel like it's where you want to be in life, but add in some stuff for your spiritual journey. So I would definitely make some goals, or get like one of those planners. You need those planners and put goals in it and then create action steps to work toward those goals. I feel like that's the way your life's going to change. You're like one of those people that has to be completely organized or you're completely not. Does that make sense? Okay, Champagne, I have a question, please. Any advice on how to adapt here on the 3D? So, Champagne, this is a good one because I've been doing this. So, I have been isolated, like I said earlier, for the last, 3 years. I isolated myself. 2 years? for about 2.5 years, I isolated myself. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand being around people. I only wanted to speak to people who were spiritual. I just couldn't handle regular conversation. I couldn't stand small talk. I could never see myself working back in an office. And then I realized I was able to balance my energy, because this is the thing. We're not all here to do spiritual work. Not everyone on this planet is here to do spiritual work, or we'd be fucked. Like, there'd be no electricity. There'd be nothing, nothing in place. There'd be no workers. There'd be no roads. There'd be no road construction. There'd be, no one at the power plant. People have to have jobs. Everyone isn't going to be able to have a spiritual job, at least not at this time and any time in the near future that I'm seeing. We're all going to have to learn to balance, and that's why a lot of people who have been in integration or have been in isolation the last couple of years are now reintegrating into society, because it's time. It's like we've kind of gone through it. We've gone through our dark night of the soul. Some of it, I'm sure we're going to have more as these energies come through. We've learned to balance our energy a little bit more, or we can kind of handle conversations with people. We don't need to be in isolation so much. So this is how I do it. I did a lot of meditation, and that helped me balance my energy to move forward and get a job. And then once I did that, I find 5D things about my 3D job. And I swear, I do. I make sure when I get up in the morning, first thing I do is call in my higher self to completely embody my entire being. And I sit with her for a minute, and then I'll meditate before I get up. When I'm in the shower, I imagine myself being cleansed off all the toxicity and negativity. And then I'm like, well, I'm on my way to work, I'll listen to something peaceful. I just make sure that I don't get myself into a negative frame of mind. I just make sure I stay heart-centered consciousness, and I stay closer to my higher self every day, because that's how I keep going. And then I go to work, and I make sure I spread my light. So I imagine that I'm at work. It's a 3D job. I work in corporate America. I'm an IT manager. I work in an IT department, software development. So when I go there, I make sure that I am myself. I'm being my true self. I'm light and happy, and I'm spreading my light all over the freaking place, probably making people sick. We have Teams, this Microsoft, application where it's kind of like a news feed, kind of like Facebook news feed, but not really. They post business things on there. I use every chance I can to put something positive, like the 4 agreements, that it's kind of, you can use it for business terms, but it also has a little bit of spirituality in it. I do things like that. I am planting seeds all over work. So that's how I found to live in 3D, is to find 3D things about it, and also think of it as spreading your light, planting those seeds, because you are a catalyst for other people's growth. All it takes is for someone to not be sure if they're awakening or start to wake up, and you're planting those seeds, and then boom, they're all of a sudden wanting to know more. It's like that's how it's been. Masses of people around me have been waking up just from planting seeds. So I spread my light all over the place. That's how I found I've been able to cope with it. I make sure I meditate. I keep a daily spiritual practice, morning and night, to keep me focused and balanced. And I just go in there and plant seeds. Honestly, I do my work. I do what I'm supposed to do, but I'm also really kind while I'm doing it. And I've found so many times that when you're in a work environment and an office environment, it can be so negative. But if someone is coming at you with some negativity and you combat that with love and light, they have nowhere to go. Every time it switches their energy, and it just makes everyone else have a great day. So I feel like I'm making a difference when I go to work. And maybe I'm just fooling myself, but I don't care, because it gets me through the day. That makes sense. I'm on a complete rant. Okay. Did that help you, Champagne C, or do you need more? Let me know. Michelle, anything new for my husband's work? Hoping to go to Disney in spring. It's my family happy place. It's been a rough year. Michelle, I do see you going to Disney. His work's been so rough. I do see a contract coming for him, though. He does some kind of trades work, right? Landscaping. It's going to be slow throughout the winter, I feel like, a little bit. It's going to be a little bit concerning for you, but don't be concerned, because in March, it's going to pick back up, they're showing me. Nancy, I did work with Children's Home, now going into medical. Nancy, I see you in medical, but I also see you something doing with kids. You know how they have programs that go to schools, like some kind of medical program that goes into a school? I feel like that for you. I feel like you're going to eventually get that job, but it's going to be a really good one and one that you love, because you get to do medical and work with kids. I don't know why, I just feel like there's some kind of program coming into schools, like a travel program. Laura Brown, that's always a problem for me. Okay, Laura, sorry, guys, I got a drink. Laura, so yeah, do that then. make sure you stay organized, because you're saying if you don't stay organized, then you're all over the place. So create that goal list and see where you want to be and take action steps to get there. Sherry, makes sense. My gut's swollen. Only tell me nowhere else. I'm going to book a session. You should, Sherry. I have my 30 minutes on sale. Champagne C. Yes, me to isolation. Yeah. It's like you want to be stuck by yourself, but you have to get to a point where you're around people, because if everyone who is light and love is stuck in their house, everyone going through their spiritual journey and they've already balanced their energy and you're all staying in the house, they're not spreading their light anywhere, and like we're supposed to be out spreading our light, spreading kindness and love and joy. And so that's what I try to do every day. Whether I'm at work or I'm going to the grocery store, I'm always like, I make eye contact with people, I smile at them, I try to make conversation with them. I do it really because it can change someone's day, and it makes you feel better, and it makes it easier to be in the 3D world. Julie, is my job causing me to have high blood pressure? Julie, yeah, I feel a lot of stress in your job. I feel like there's a lot of cattiness and backstabbing, like competitiveness. I feel like it's kind of a toxic environment for you. I don't see you staying there forever. It is causing stress for you. Causing a relationship problem, or show me some kind of relationship problem. I can't tell if it's like a romantic relationship, a friendship, or a family. That job's causing some other kind of stress in other areas. Maybe different jobs coming for you. It's going to be a while though. Clear vibrations. Hi Keely, can you give me some insight as to what's going on for me right now in my life? Clear vibrations. I feel like okay, so I feel like you're kind of coming out of a darkness. Are you still in darkness? Because I feel like it's like you're here, you can see this light, it's not far ahead of you, you kind of just see it, and you're moving toward it. Because they're telling you to keep pushing and keep going. So to me that feels like, I feel like you're coming out of a really dark period, a dark, depressive, manic depressive state, and you're moving forward. Because I feel like something's clicking for you. I don't know if these energies are shifting and it's changing things for you. I just feel like something's clicking for you. You're going to start going forward. Everything's going to start coming to you and start falling into place. It's going to be a little while. It's going to seem like the transition is really slow. You're going to have some dips back down there showing me where, some bad things are going to happen to you. You're going to get stressed again and depressed, but not bad as in, tragic. I just feel like you're going to have some depressive episodes coming up. But you're going to start to pull yourself out of it. I feel like that's going to be changing for you. Okay, you guys, I can only be on for a couple more minutes, so I'll take a couple more reads because I do have sessions all weekend and have to be on my game. Okay. Judy, how much longer do you see me working before I retire? Judy, I don't know how you are, how old you are, but they just flashed 72 before me, so I don't know when you planned on retiring. They just flashed the age 72 to me. Patricia H. Hi, how are you? Any advice for me? Can I overcome my current situation, health issues, and living situation? Wondering if I should do healing work for others if I'm not healed. Yes. So, Patricia, one thing I'm going to get to first is the healing if you're not healed. So, a lot of people think they have to be in this perfect mental, physical, spiritual, emotional state to heal others, and that is just not true. Even when in my darkest, deepest days, when I was in my dark night of the soul, I could still hear angels loud and clear. I could still hear messages from spirit. I was still a conduit. And because I wasn't giving them messages objectively or from my own opinion, I was giving it straight from spirit, it was still coming through as loving and kind messages. And honestly, it lifted me up as much as it lifted them in those dark times. So I always say, sometimes people get a little bit nervous about doing healing work because they feel like they're not in a place where they should be doing healing, but I can tell you that nobody is in a perfect place, and none of us ever will be. You're always going to have bad times, you're always going to have dark days, it's not always going to be happy, and sunshine and rainbows, it's just not going to be that way, and no one's going to be perfect. So if you have, the opportunity to do healing, I do feel like you are a healer. I don't know if you're doing Reiki or something, I feel like it's some kind of energy healing like that, some kind of modality. I do feel like if you do that, you decide to do that, I feel like you'd be really good at it. And a lot of times when they get into this energy work, a lot of people I've seen is they'll be in a deep, dark place, but they're healing someone else, but they're being healed at the same time. Even me in my sessions, when I'm helping someone clear energy blocks, I'm also getting cleared sometimes at the same time. I'm learning just as much as they are. So I feel like
If you feel like you want to do healing, don't ever wait till you're in a perfect state, because you're never going to be in a perfect state. And that's just my honest view, because I see it all the time. There are a lot of great healers who go through rough times. Everyone's going to go through rough times. We're all clearing out all this shit from, lifetimes of garbage. Okay, Kelly Bar. Kelly says, love to see your face. I love to see your little icon. Kelly, I wish I could see your face. It's just this little circle, but I love you and I'm glad you joined. Clear vibrations, thank you. You're welcome. Oh, you said yes, good. So that resonates. Nancy, okay, thanks, Lori. I'll be on the lookout for that. Sounds great. You're welcome. Champagne C says that makes sense. The school thing. I'm trying to help my son. He has ADHD and having problems in public school. I feel like Champagne C, I feel like he may need some help. I feel like you might have to go get a 504 for him. Have you ever checked into like school assistants and get help for him? Because they're showing me like he needs a lot of extra help, a lot of assistance. I feel like he's trying really hard, poor little guy. Patricia H, thank you. You're welcome. Patricia, I don't even know I don't remember the rest of your question, but I think that was like the biggest thing for you. That came in so strong. I feel like that was the biggest message for you. Amy Aura. Okay, this is the last thing I'm going to read, and then I got to jump off and go spend some time with my kid, watch some mindless TV, and get ready for my sessions tomorrow. Amy says, okay, can't help but ask, even though I could just bother you anytime. LOL, because you're on fire right now. Anything for me? Amy, I see your job is coming. I see, which we know this, I see the job is coming. I see it's a travel job still. I see within the next 2 years you're going to be renting your house. I see, I don't know, Amy, I see a lot of growth for you over the next 6 months. Oh, something's going to change for you as well. Like something's going to click where it's just going to start flowing for you. I never saw that for you before. That just came to me. I feel like that's going to happen the next 6 months. Because my vibration is super freaking high. My jaw is tight. I feel like I freaking did a bunch of drugs. Judy, thank you, Keely. You were great tonight. Thank you all. I love you all so much, and I appreciate you. To everyone who didn't get a message, I hope you all got in here. I hope I saw all of your messages come through. I love you all. I appreciate you so much for always supporting me. I'll be back soon. I've been having a hard time scheduling these because they have a different idea of what they want me to do than I do, and I just follow what they say. I do have a website. And again, my 30-minute sessions are on sale right now. They'll be on sale for probably the next week or two. KeelyRand.com. Patricia, if you go to any of my other videos on my YouTube channel, the link is always in that. It's always in the description of the video, and it'll be in the description of this one. Thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you, and I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.